Welcome to I Don't Speak Computer, where technology is finally explained in simple human language. I'm Gloria, and I help adults and seniors 60 plus learn computers, smartphones, emails, online safety, and more. Today, we will learn about how to size text in Windows 11. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to say there are three ways to um, to size text, whether it's bigger, larger or smaller. And we're going to learn all three ways. And the first way we're going to learn is accessibility. So we're going to go to settings, and I'm going to open up the start menu and go to settings. So settings, and we're going to go into, and we'll be in the Windows settings. And here in the Windows settings will be accessibility. And at the top of accessibility will be text size. Now, this may not necessarily be at the top of your computer because this could be, this selection of things could be organized in a different way on your computer. So if you don't see it at the top of your computer, just search for the text size and then click on it to open it up. Click one time on the left of your mouse and open it up. And then you'll see a big preview box at the top, which will show you how the text will look once you have selected your size. And then the text size, which is this scale here, is where we're going to select our size. So we'll do that. So we're going to put it on 100 and let's say 80%. 87%. And as you can see in this text size preview, that's very large. And it might be something that you need. And if it is, then just select apply. And all of your text will be that size. So now, as you can see, all of your text is this really big, wonderful size that you don't need to see with glasses. So that's great. And you can go up and down, but you can only go down to 100%, which I think this is probably a 12 pitch size right here. So I am set, my computer, well, I think it's set at 150% in display now, but it's usually set at 125%. This is bigger than normal because, like I said, it's already set in the display. So I won't be able to show you that right now. But anyway, we can select it and it's going to change the size really quickly. And then that's what it's going to look like. Now let's look at the start menu and see what that looks like. So if we lost anything, well, we lost a couple rows and the recommended section. And there's a big space here, but the icons didn't really seem to change that much. So, but the words don't look dropped off at 125%. Okay. That's what happened. We went too far back. So let's go to accessibilities, text size, and then we'll go back to 100% and we'll choose apply. And we'll just leave it there for now. We will come back. We'll probably come back to that, but let's go to the system display. So that is way number one. You settings, accessibility, and text size. And you can choose this nice scale, which will give you a view of what your text is going to look at once you select apply. And so now we're in settings. And we're going to go to system. And display is at the top. Now display may not be at the top. So if it's not at the top, just look for it. So you're going to go to the display And in the display selections, there are lots of things. Because this is talking about everything in the display, the lightness, the darkness, the color, everything. So we're going to find out where the text is, and it's under this scale. And it says change the size of text, apps, and other items. So if we go in here, you can change this from 100% to 125% to 150%. And that is what my computer is set on right now, 150%. So I'm pretty much bigger than you would normally see. I'm going to change this back to 100% because I did that while I was checking that. No, that is way too small for me. So let's see what it will look like at 125, which is recommended. And that's okay. You know, that's pretty good. And oh, and under the 125, under the scale for the system display, it's not just changing the text size, but it's changing the size of the icons that you see, like on here. These are 25% bigger. Let's see. If we change that to 150%, then they get even bigger. The icons get even bigger. So it's not just the text size that you're changing, but it's everything that you see that are changing. And also you can change what you see on a page or on the desk on a page, but on the desktop or in an application, you can also change the resolution. Now, when I redid my computer just a few weeks ago, it gave me this default value of 1920 by 1080. But if you do this drop down arrow, you'll get this selection. So if anything looks like weird on your computer, you can change the resolution and try to make it fit to something that you can see better. So I used to have it on 1366 by 768, and it's really, really big. And yeah. So I'm going to keep the changes for right now so you can see. And everything is brighter, and this resolution used to work just fine for me. And I'm going to open the start menu to see what it looks like in there. And that's really nice because the whole menu is bigger. Yeah, so that's really nice. I might have to change to that. But the recommended section is pretty much gone now. So I can only see the recommended selection if I go into the recommended, and I can see the phone link and the meeting saved and the other things that I need to see. So you have to consider that. And when you change the resolution, when you change the size of text, when you change the size of what you see on the page, that you will lose some things. You will not be able to see some things. Some things will drop off. So sometimes you can hover over it and see the rest of it. And sometimes you have to see things in another way. But I'm going to show you a way to see things that will make it easier for you, hopefully. So now we've done two ways of changing the text size, and that is settings, accessibility, text, and setting system display. So those are the two ways that you can change the size of everything, or you can change the size of text to something that you need. But the third way is to change the size of text or what you see on the screen temporarily. So let's just say you've already changed the size of things that you have on the screen, and there is something that has gotten lost or dropped off, and you want to see that right now. So what you can do is use the Windows button and the plus button, which will make things bigger, or you could use the Windows button and the minus button to make things smaller. And that is called the magnifier. Now, how we get to the magnifier, accessibility, and then you'll find the magnifier and open it up. And you can change these settings as well. And it gives you these shortcuts so that if you forget, you can see what the shortcuts are to get here. You can turn the magnifier on where you will see this toolbar all the time. It will be on your desktop somewhere. So you can put it at the bottom or at the, on the side or wherever. You can use this toolbar to do that. You can change the increment. So when I first got this computer, it was defaulted. The defaulted increment was 100%. So when you change to the plus, it was 100, 200, 300. But now I change the increment to 25%. But you can change it to 50%, 100%, 150, whatever it is that you need. And it's a great way to see things that might be missing. And I was going to try to see if I could see that in the start menu, but I can't because I already have things set too high for me to be able to see it in the start menu. But I think you get what I'm saying is that you can change this thing. There's more about the magnifier in here. You can do more than just um, um, go up and down and see things bigger and see things smaller. But it is handy if you already have your your scale or your display settings set to where now you're missing things. You can temporarily set the things to smaller. So those are the 3 ways to change the size of your text. So now, um, oh, and I did want to show you the shortcut for changing the size of text with the magnifier, and it's choosing the um, Windows Plus or Windows Minus. And you can't go lower than 100% because lower than 100% would really be, you really couldn't see anything. 100%, I think, is like a 12 point. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything lower than, on a 12 and, lower than 25% lower at 75% of a 12 point. You wouldn't be able to see very much. So that is it on today on changing the size of text. So I hope that was good for you. It was pretty good for me. I hope that was helpful for you. And I thank you for watching today. So that you will not miss the next installment, please subscribe to my channel. And I want to tell you that I won't be making a text this week or even probably next week, the week of New Year's, because I'll be spending time with my family. So don't forget to like and share this video. And if you have any suggestions on a video that you would like for me to make, please leave me information in my comments. And also, if you have a question, put the letter Q before your question in the comments so that I'll know that it is, and I will look at that for sure. So goodbye for now, and Happy New Year.